Okay, let's continue talking about rectangles. Well, we know rectangles are parallelograms and the opposite sides are congruent. So to find EF, which is right here, we're going to set these two equal. Solve for x, and then plug it in. So we're going to get the x's on the same side. Then we're going to get the x by itself. All right, now that we know the x is 11, we're just going to plug it in. EF so 7 times 11 is 77 minus 39 is going to be 38. And if we wanted to, we could have plugged it in to 3x plus 5, which would be 33 plus 5 is 38 as well, because they're congruent. Let's do some more examples and keep working with our rules of rectangles. So if RT, which is this diagonal, is 5x minus 4, and US, which is this diagonal, is 2x plus 10. Diagonals in rectangles are congruent, so we're going to set them equal. And solve for x. We got to find VT, which is right here. And that's going to be half of RT. So we got to find, so RT equals 5 times 8 minus 14. So that's 26. So VT equals half of that, or 13. Let's see, what do we have here? We got JM, which is this diagonal. We have MK, which is this half of a diagonal. And we want to find JL. Oh, let's do JL in green, which is this whole thing. So, triangle. We know the diagonals are congruent and that the diagonals bisect each other, which is going to make this and this the same. So we set them equal. And solve for x. Then we got to find JM, or JL, and we know that JL is 2 times JM. So we're going to go 10 plus 17. JM equals 10 plus 17, or 27. So JL is going to equal 54. We just take our rules on the first page of our notes for this section and just keep applying the rules. Let's look at another example. VW, right here. We got SU, right here. And we want to find WT, which is going to be this guy over here. So we got to solve for x. The diagonals are the same, they're congruent, and they bisect each other. So 2 times VW is going to equal SU. So 2 times 9x minus 11 equals 16x minus 12. And there's a couple ways we can do this. We can divide through by 2, or we can distribute. I'm going to distribute. And we're going to get 18x minus 22 equals 16x minus 12. Get the x's on the same side. So minus. Don't want to forget that. That will cause us problems later if we do. So 2x equals 20 equals 10, and x equals 5. All right. So now I just got to plug it in. So VW is going to equal 9 times 5 minus 11, or 34. WT, our pink one up here, equals the same as VW, or 34. All right, now let's deal with some angles. So let's review what we know about the angles. All 4 angles in a rectangle are right. So they're all 90. The opposite lines are parallel. So that means that we're always dealing here with interior angles, alternate interior angles, sorry. Couldn't find the word. Alternate interior angles, which means that 11x plus 3 equals 7x plus 5. So we're just going to solve for x like we always do. Yep, change the sign there. That's going to make it hard. Let's fix that. So x equals 2. We want to find BCE. So BCE is the other side, so we got to find (11 times 2 minus 3 equals 19. Then we're going to have 90 minus 19 equals 71 degrees. So the measure of angle BCE equals 71 degrees. Again, we're just going to take what we know and apply it to the information we're given. All right, now we got to find JHI, JHI is this one. Alternate interior angles. Let us know that it's going to be the 3x plus 2. And here all the information I have is down here in this corner. And I know this corner adds up to 90. So we got to add everything up to 90. So we combine our like terms, solve for x, and then we're going to plug it into 3x plus 2. So the measure of j hi equals 3 times 7 plus 2, which is 23 degrees. Let's keep going with our angle work. All right, so these guys are on the same side of the triangle, or the same side, so they're not alternate interior anymore. They're not going to same, we can't set them to equal. Since they're alternate interior, we know the x plus 20 is going to come up here. This is 90 degrees. So they're going to have to add up to 90. So 5x minus 8 plus x plus 20 equals 90. Let's see. X, Z, Y. X, Z, Y is this one right here that we ultimately will have to find. So we're going to combine our like terms. Solve for x. And then we know that x, z, y is x plus 20. So the measure of angle x, z, it's xcw. Which is a completely different angle. It's going to be this one. So instead of this, it is going to be this, because this is going to come across to here due to alternate interior angles. So 5 times 13 minus 8 is going to equal 57 degrees. And just like that, we're done. Last example for today. We're going to solve for x. So we know to solve for x, we need x equals something. Well, what do we know? We know that 134 here, that red is a line, so 134 minus 180 is 46. We know right here we have a triangle. We know these two sides are the same. So what we're going to have is 5x plus 7 plus 5x plus 7 plus 46 equals 180. So 10x plus 60 equals 180. 10x equals 120. X equals 12. And we are done.